Nasaan again. All right. Further question. Stand up. Not you. Stand up. I said this is what? And this is what? This one. This is what? Then this one is what? Adele, this is what? This big cycle now, this one, all of them together. This one. Is what I said. What is that? What did she say? Huh? You don't know that's what. Then this one is now what? Then this one is now what? Let me label it. Let me label it. This is what? Select. This one is what? Declaration law. Declaration block are placed inside what? Inside what? I'm asking you. Inside what? Huh? I'm making it inside what? So these are the declaration blocks. These are the current declarations. This one, this two, these are the declaration blocks. And now this is our what? Declaration. Now this is our declaration. This one is what? And this red is what? The straight line. And I can be the straight line. I said, if your book can use the rule says each declaration must do what? End with what? Semicolon. So if you like, in your inline, don't just write in a straight line. You can put in a straight line. It's asking if because I brought this text under, if I can write this text aligned as we continue from here. Just give one space. Type it there. If it's like have 1 million in a straight line, that is for you. But you're not going to confuse yourself. So when you break it like this, it will be organized. That will be organized. But if you know you can read it at an analog computer, no problem. You can write the straight line. You have to use it to level the computer. You understand? Just make sure you end each declaration with what? Semicolon. Give one space. Do the rest. Do another one. Or you come down. I can put even this one here. This text with the same line. Carry this one, continue on one line. Carry this one, close it here. In one straight line, no problem. After that, I did here. Even though I did not, I can put all of them in one straight line. It doesn't matter. You understand? It doesn't, like I said, if you like have 1 million spaces, it doesn't matter. It's just when you share. The web browser does not send. So I said this is what? And this one is what? These two. The two of them now what? And every equation was end with what? And the value of the property is the property name and the property value is separated with what? I believe you should understand this at this stage. You can go to the diagram and label it. Go to the diagram and label it. That is beautiful. No problem. Go there, John. Look at it. From this class to bed, every day, from this class to bed, this is an apple. Highest, this is a get to know at least, maybe at least 2 hours before we get I can do that. I'm mentioning a name, I mentioned of my head, as when I say that, I think of also. That was so easy. The Bible said in the book of Jude, submit yourself unto the Lord. Who will complete it? Not a joker. Submit yourself unto the Lord, and what will happen? What next? What's not? Are you shall live in peace? I can live in peace before. And you shall give peace. And you shall give you peace. Okay. Talking to customer, no way. It goes out to me. No way. Hello, I'm not talking to you. I said, now me check and then yeah. I've been giving her brother the same. So it's not brand new. Never be here. Miss Lenapia. Miss Lenapia. I'm going to mention that if I mention I bet you can have favor. People still resist here, pushing out. But you focus. And then I said, the Bible said in the book of James, chapter 4, verse 7. And it says, pay attention to my class. Resist our nature and you will do it alone. Yes, now. Otherwise, resist the relationship you start to focus on your own class. Because you pass this stage. So resisting that so that you do what? Leave you alone. And the Bible now says, submit yourself to the Lord. Resist the devil. And he will do what? Flee from you. James chapter 4, verse 7. Submit yourself to the Lord. So you must be prayerful. Submit yourself to God. Always resist the devil. How do you resist the devil? Avoid temptation. Avoid anything that will bring temptation. Anything that, in fact, I think the devil even lives in you because it's the one that will, your conscience is even the devil and your conscience is even the God. When you want to go and thief from the movie spot, your conscience tell you, take it. And your conscience will still tell you, don't take it. It's not good. The same conscience. So even God and the devil lives in you. That's why God said, I am in you and you are in me. So even Jesus, they also live in you. So you are the Jesus, you are the Lord, you are the God, you are everything in you. That is why whenever you commit a crime, you take the responsibility of your crime. You cannot say it is the devil. No, you are not going to say the devil. Now you can hear him. Because when you do good, you let us know it is Jesus also. Now you will still punish, and now you will still do what? Praise. So if you do good things, we will praise you, we will not praise Jesus. It's that you're going to praise. If you do bad things, the one that you're going to receive the punishment. So resist the devil, and he will do what? Flee from you. Submit yourself to God. So pay attention to this class. Leave distractions, and distractions will flee away from you. That's why the phone just flee away from you. Yes, now. This phone is not a distraction, so the phone has flee away from you. I know like you said, okay, I want. So we want him to focus. Alright, let's continue. Are you enjoying this class? Who said no? Raise up your hand. Who said no? Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Where is your problem coming from? Or why is that you're not understanding? Tell us. Stand up. Stand up. What about you? Not again. In English. Are you a student? In English. Like you dey laugh. Like he's a clown in my class. Come out here. Yes, you. What is a clown? Who is a clown? Who is a clown? I don't know. Okay, distracting you. This like. What is like? Must you make a sentence without saying like? Make one sentence telling me like what? This lack of a thing is eating up our youth. Yes. I'm telling you. Yes. You ask somebody something, what is this? You not be so like you cannot make one sentence without mentioning like 40 times. It's very bad. She could talk about a capture on the field. So I will say, I cross in front of my camera to make just of you. So sleep from behind. It's not giving them. Now, who is now the clown? Who are you now laughing at? That is a very good question. So now, who is now the clown? And who's making us laugh? He's the boy, he's the comedian in this class now. That is it now. So you two are making us laugh. You will not kill me this class. Sit down. Sit down. All right. Not the distraction to me. Not distracting. This is distracting you. Focus. Pay attention. All right. At this stage, I believe we have introduced the CSS. Right? We have just introduced CSS. Different because we have not understanding of HTML. Now, I'm not spending so much time or so much stress explaining this. That was why you do now HTML class, I was handling it. Because I know that once you have a good foundation or a good understanding of how HTML is being structured and how all this programming code works, there is no programming language or script you will see anywhere. All you need to do is understand the fundamentals, and here you go. Yes, from there you advance. Yes. So are you with us? I doubt. So we have good understanding of what? HTML. That is why whenever you see any other programming language or any language or any code, you can easily look at it and do what? Understand. And as long as you just understand the fundamentals, how it works, how it's being structured, and you see yourself interpreting even the code that you're not taught. And you'll be like, how am I not understanding this thing? Because you have a good what? Foundation. So that's why it's always key to pay attention. And now I'm now explaining something. I don't know what you're murmuring there. The mental. Getting on that day, whatever I'm teaching. All right. Come and clean the board. All right. So since we know that CSS is made up of what? Selector and declaration block. Declaration block. Instead of declaration block, we now have the declarations, right? Yes. Now let's take it one by one. Selector. CSS. Selector. CSS selector. I said that CSS selectors are used to find or select the HTML element you want to do what? Style. Right? The selector is used to find or select the HTML element you want to do what? Style. Now, we can divide CSS selectors into 5 categories, which means there are categories. Selector categories. We can divide CSS selectors into 5 categories. 1. Simple selectors, which is what we are going to be handling in this class. Simple what? Selectors. That kind of another class, because that is a functional class. Other ones are advanced. So I said one, remember I said you can divide CSS selectors into 5 categories. And I said one is what? Simple selectors. Now these simple selectors select elements based on simple selectors. I said it selects elements based on what? Name. ID and class. You can divide CSS selectors into 5 categories. And number one is what? Simple selectors. And I say the simple selectors select elements based on their what? Names, their ID, or their what? Class. Now, number 2, combinator. Combine. A combinator. Combinator. Combinator selectors. 1, simple selectors. 2, combinator selectors. Combinator. You have to spell combinator, right? Combinator, combine, combinator. The combinator selector selects elements based on a specific relationship between them. Select elements based on a specific relationship between them. Now, since simple selectors select elements based on name, ID, class, combinators are going to select based on relationship between what? Elements. Based on specific relationship. Based on what? Specific relationship. Which means I have a brother and what? A sister, right? This one is like, the two of them are my relations, right? But this one is my what? Brother. This one is my what? Sister. So I am selecting based on a specific relationship. I am an element. My brother is an element. My sister is an element. Okay. While you are selecting me, also select my sisters. So anybody that is my sister, even though this one is also my relation. You understand? But this one, I'm not talking about a specific what? Relationship. And that specific relationship is now what? Sister. You understand? I have other relations, but I'm being specific now. My sister, or my mother, or my father, or my brother, or my uncle. All of them are my relations. But I want to do a relationship now. I want, if I am shining red, also make my sister shine red. Even though all of us are relations, but I'm now being specific. The particular relation I want to do what? Be the same color, the same, have the same property with me. So this one is what? Specific what? Relationship. And I said this is what? Combinator, right? Because I'm now combining myself and one of my what? Relation. Now the third one is pseudo class. Pseudo class. Let me start the other one. Combinator selector, and as I said, you select elements based on what? Specific relationship. The third one is pseudo. Pseudo class. Pseudo class what? Selector. Pseudo class selector. Now the pseudo class selector pseudo-class selector selects elements. This one selects elements. Everything about it's all about elements. Not elements anything here. So this is to customize what? Elements. And you have to do what? Specify the element by using your what? Selector. And now open your declaration block and make your what? Declaration. And now we're not talking about selector. I have to select now. I have to make a selector. Where's open my block up here? So I will do full, which is I check all your. So once you start writing your code, to be flowing, without being confused. Pseudo-class selector. Select elements based on a certain state. Based on what? Certain states. Very simple. You should select an element based on the state of that what? Element, which the state can change. You understand? Not the state, status. When I say depending on the state, in other words, I can select that I am going to be blue, but if the state of my sister, if my sister is not feeling fine, also do what? Select my sister. So I'm going to check based on the state of my sister and also do what? Select. So in other words, if my sister is not feeling fine and my brother is not feeling fine, based on their state, I will also do what? Select them. So you're now selecting based on the element what? States. Not consistent and capital. In this state that is like referring to what status. What is the state of this class? Understand? Now we have pseudo class, right? Then we have pseudo elements. Pseudo elements. Pseudo elements. Selector. Now, this one is used to select and style a part of an element. How many do we have here? 4. 4. Five. Attributes. Selector. Yeah, it's going to select the element based on the attributes. Attributes. Or attributes value. So now I'm going to select based on the attributes. Select any element in yellow attributes or align. So when you want to align that, select open the one align. Command select command cover. Open the element. Align is equals to center. The color. Open the align is equals to left. Don't cover. So based on you can select based on the attribute or the attribute. All right. I said, for the sake of this class, we'll be handling this at the basic level. Okay? This one, let's understand it. So you have to understand the first one before we do the second one. You know, every one after the other, so I will really have confusion. Because if you able to understand the first one, then moving to the second one will be what? Easier. I want to clean. Should I go ahead? Yes. And clean these ones. Because I want to clean the first one. Now, simple selectors. Simple selectors. Simple selectors. Are you there? Simple selectors. Are you there? Alright. And I said simple selectors select elements based on what? Name, ID, and class. You now start with what? Let's not break it down. Let's start with what? Name. All elements were their name, right? Paragraph, what is the name of the element? D. Division, what's the name of the element? Font, what's the name of the element? Font. UL, what's the name of the element? UL, what's the name of the element? What's the name of the element? UL. Another this is the full meaning. This is the meaning. I said the name of this particular element. What's the name of this particular element? It's just UL is the name. That's the name of the element. Paragraph is key. That's the key tag. It was included the paragraph tag. It's called the word key tag, the UL tag, the LI tag, the macro tag, the font tag. So you call it by the name. given to it by what? HTML. The name given to it by what? HTML, not the one we are giving it. And we know P is paragraph. That is the one you said. But HTML is not called it paragraph. It's called it what? P. Or P come here. Or P come here. Paragraph is in the word that they are not explaining. If you tell HTML paragraph, what your paragraph? Come on P. The P tag or the key element. So we are not selecting elements based on what? The name. So in other words, if I have, we will still use P because P is the most popular, or div. Which one we should be using? Yeah. Okay, we should use div. Like I should not use P again. Anyone, I should use what? P. Because P is more simple to understand, right? div does not easy to understand. Not for next slide. You can all have a little movie. Let's read it. Oh, God, please. Listen. Breathe. What can I give you?
Yes.
I'm